In the human experience, one extremely valuable way to find answers to life's questions is to learn from others. I grew up thinking that simple things were boring and that I must do whatever I can to stay away from having a simple life. So instead, I created wild fantasies of mansions and lots of stuff. I started to become material driven, hoping that if I bought enough things, maybe these things could somehow make me happy. Fortunately, I eventually came to a conclusion. Items and objects are not the answer. If anything, these made me restless and unfulfilled. As my accumulation of material things built up, my whole morale went down, my mood was lacking, and I felt like I now had less than before. It struck me today that there are two daily advice type philosophies that I agree with, yet may well be opposites. Phrases like, life is in the details, and you can't see the forest for the trees seem to be opposing views, no? I mean, I enjoy the little things. A moment of laughter, singing along to a good song while on a road trip, a wonderfully old tree I pass while out on a walk. But by focusing on the tree, do I miss the forest? So I step back and look at the bigger picture and marvel at the whole wide world of energy and life that connects us all. After some time of clearing out my closet as well as my mind, I found the beauty and magic in the little things in life. A nice cup of hot tea, a warm bed, the sunshine on my face, a smile from a stranger, a loving glance from my kitten. Everything just seemed to fall right into place. I decided that I didn't need, nor did I want to acquire things. I wanted to fill my mind instead of my house. Learning and knowledge took over the materialistic side of me. Now, I crave wisdom and inspiration on a fundamental basis, and I couldn't be happier. So how do we work this? Is there a formula for knowing how long to look at the individual elements before opening your mind further to take in the collective impact? Perhaps there's a simplicity link that takes it all in. There's simplicity in the smallest of details. There's simplicity when you rise high enough in thought to take in the grand scheme. And maybe it only gets complicated when we're in the gray area in between. And this relates right now to where we are in the film. Each shot has captured moment upon moment in time with a simple grace that acknowledges how there's beauty in the details. And ultimately, when the film premieres, it will again embody a lovely arc of singular purpose. And the complicated and somewhat magical part is the time now, when we're taking hours and hours of moments in time and marrying them to a greater whole. It's a fascinating and challenging process, and, as with most things in life, the more you can relate them to the challenges we all face, the less alone you feel, and the more able you are to connect to the soul of life and feel energized. And maybe that's another secret key to the different philosophies. When contemplating either the details or the whole, if either start to make you feel lonely, it's time to switch points of view.